Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Kyle Carlstead, and in this video we're going to be going over the wide jointer. As you can see, it's a fairly large machine. This is a 20-inch jointer, and that is determined by the length of the knife inside the machine. So it can cut a maximum of 20-inch wide panel. We reserve this machine usually for wide panels only, although it can joint anything like any other machine in the shop. Another nice feature is it's controlled digitally for our depth of cut. So when we first start out, before we bring any panels over to the machine, we're going to want to clean up our laminated boards. Please make sure you put your safety glasses on, use your glue scraper and remove any of the excess glue. It's quite hard and brittle, so as it comes off of your glue scraper, it will fly right in your eyes. So please, I've seen it too many times. Make sure you wear your safety glasses for this operation. Once that's completed and you're happy with the product, bring it back over to the machine. And the next thing we're going to want to do is take and decide which way to run this through the machine. You can see I have a bit of a gap, and that means the cup is down. And when I flip it over, look at the rock that's in there. We definitely don't want to run it through the machine like that. We want to run it through the machine with the cup side down, not up, just like you see right here. Once that's figured out, the next step is to figure out our depth of our cut. So you see on the machine here, as I lower the deck, it will increase the depth of cut. And as I raise the deck, it decreases the depth of cut. On a machine like this, laminated boards, anywhere from 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter of a cut would be ideal. If we go too much of a depth of cut, it can be a little too aggressive. So on our digital output, you see the plus sign. That means that's your cutting, and 0.9 is where I've got it set at. So anywhere in that range would be good. The next thing is how to adjust how much of the knives are exposed. You can see the locking lever at the top there. Push towards the left is loosened, and push back to the right is tightened in place. That will lock the fence in place. There's a knob for the fence guard that can expose or cover as much of the knife as you require. So please, when we're running our boards, we only want to expose what we need. So I like to place the guard right over where the blade begins to cut, unlock the fence and push it over so I've got maybe 1/2 inch of extra blade exposed, and that's all that I'm going to take and need. Once that's locked in place, now we're ready for the next step. So here we go. We've got the right amount of blade exposed to push our piece through. We've got 1 millimeter depth of cut set, and we've got the widest push stick we can find and the flush end at the end where the push stick is going to make contact. When I turn the machine on, you'll notice that the white light did not come on. It is currently coming up to speed, and then boom, the light comes on. Now you are allowed to travel across the knife. Listen to the sound as it goes over those blades. It shouldn't be overburdened or overtaxed. You may be taking too much off if it is. It should go through quite easily. Turn it off. Make sure you cover those blades up as soon as you can with the guard so it's not exposed. Once you think you're finished, take your board and lay it down on the flat machine surface, just like this, so that you can see all 4 sides should be making contact with the flat surface and it's ready to go to the planer. If some of the interior surfaces are a little shallow, it doesn't matter. We're trying to do as least possible so it gets a nice flat surface to get to the planer. And after the planer, it's the wide belt sander. So that is it for the wide jointer.